Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Minecraft. I took my time really getting back to this game, but we're back, and it will be in rotation with Magic the Gathering for a bit. So let's get back into the game. Which one of these is the right one? That's this one. Hello, Daniela. So I added some things to the mod pack to further optimize it. I don't know how much that's actually going to help while I'm streaming. Off stream, it seemed to be pretty good. I'm doing well. I'm kind of sleepy. I went out in my kitchen earlier, just stood in front of the door looking outside to like try to get some of the light into me to sort of wake me up a bit. I've also had like 3 glasses of tea. But I'm still a bit brain foggy. It's gonna take me a while to get used to not waking up at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, well, wait, before noon, but 11 o'clock is not a good time to be waking up. Um, I did some off-stream grinding in Minecraft, though not a ton. Um, but I did work on the spider farm. So I'm gonna show everybody what that looks like. And then in this stream, we're gonna try to get that spider farm working and get ourselves some cured villagers. I should stuttering lag. Instead of like the big lag spikes you would sometimes get, it's sort of is spreading the lag out. It's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it. Though there still are those lag spikes every once in a while. Man, wonder what I can do to improve things. I'll work on it off stream. I guess we'll just have a stream that has whatever this is like. So let me show you the. Do I have a significant amount of? I want more cobblestone than this. This. Let me show everybody the spider farm. It's way out over here. It's very far over. Mostly because I don't want this to do anything while I'm not here. So that's our house way over there, and this is the spider farm. Check it out. These are the platforms the spiders are going to spawn on, and once they spawn, they will very quickly fall off onto these conveyor belts and end up on these conveyor belts, which will funnel them all into this conveyor belt. I have considered the possibility of having this automatically kill the spiders as well, but I haven't quite decided that that's what I'm going to do yet. Though I should make up that decision soon since we're there. That's why I got this mechanical saw. It's true. Well, it's a funneling machine. It doesn't kill anything yet. I could make something that kills, though, automatically. I do need to get the belts moving. So that's the first thing we ought to do. I have a gearbox there and a gearbox here. I need to make 2 chests, actually. Something? I do my best, Daniela. So this... I need hoppers, actually, here. So we went off over here to see the thing, and now I'm going back so I can get a few other stuff. And that lag is just disconcerting, to say the least. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, especially when I'm running across such a long platform. Maybe off stream I should have made this rail go off on the side. I'd feel more secure if there was a rail there. Also, in the process of grinding, I got a bow. It's not very good. I have 1 hopper, so I need to make more. Where are my iron blocks? I only needed the 1 iron block. I don't know why I made a bunch. Then I'll need 2 more chests. Chests. Right. I've been needing more wood too. It's about to be late, so I don't want to go over there. Let's make some preemptive beds because we're going to need those. My inventory is getting kind of empty, but water wheel I need. Shield is nice to have around. The arrows, you know, if I need them, they're there. I don't need all these bows. I have a lot of bows. Where should I put them? I'm running out of things. This is why I need to work on that storage. It's gonna convert. Actually, don't I have a bunch of wool? Nah, I need more than that. So is it 4? Yeah. I wish beds would stack. Cost stays in here. I'll give us enough for 5 villagers. That's probably a good amount for starting out. And it's not like I'm going to not have enough wool. Especially since once I get the spider spawner done, I'm just gonna have even more wool. Yeah. Once we get a storage, like the ME system going, I can just get rid of all of these chests. I want to make this room the kitchen at that point. Okay. Ugh. That being said, if I want to make this auto kill, I need a second mechanical saw. Okay. Andesite casing. Do I have andesite alloy somewhere? Over here, probably. There's another thing I want to do though. Actually no, I can't do it. I need a lot more of prosperity shards. In hindsight, making an axe wasn't the best choice, though I do have a bunch more Inferium now. I think I want to make an Inferium sword. So that I can get more prosperity shards. So that I can start doing things with mystical agriculture. Because I need those for the seeds, because I got rid of all those seeds that Daniela was complaining about me cheating for. Because I found a way to avoid cheating. I mean, I still need to cheat a little bit, but I've already done that, so it's fine. anything that hoppers into here will go into this chest. That is true, Daniela, though I do have a finish point in mind for this series. It's a whiles off, but there is a boss that I added to this game that I think will be a fair end to it. Oh yeah, I haven't actually made the thing that I got this andesite casings out for. Well, let me just test to see how this mechanical saw is placed. Will this do? I think so. Though, that being said, I'm not so sure. Should have gotten my wrench. Why didn't I get my wrench? Oh. I'll flip that over and hopefully it will attack anything below it. Nope, there's always been bosses in Minecraft. Well, I guess not always, but I mean there have been for the last 10 years. Like the Ender Dragon, I've heard instance. I believe this is as tall as I need this structure to be. I don't think I need it to be any taller than this. Is that a problem? Kind of. But is the problem? No, maybe not. By the way, how is my audio? Is the music and me coming in about fine? Am I fighting over the music, or is the music fighting over me? Okay, let me go get my wrench and finish making this mechanical saw. Actually, I have an idea that might be better than the one I started off with. I still need the mechanical saw and wrench. Oh, hammer, where art thou? There you are. That's true. I do sometimes forget to hydrate during stream. But I haven't been streaming very long, so I should be fine. I'm gonna need more shafts. Yes, almost certainly. Let's make 16 more. Anything that I have spare, I can use for other things. Actually, I didn't need to cheat anything in now that I think about it. Though there is like a few things I did need to do that with, but apparently I've learned that Inferium will drop from killing mobs. So what if I placed it so I think that would work, but I have a different idea. What if coming in from the sides like that? No. Yeah, I could do this, but I think I would need them there. Which means I would need a shaft coming out of here. I made the diamonds using my machine over there. It prints diamonds for me. Can I do that? Is that even a reasonably good idea? Look, I have 2 cogs coming off there. I'm sure the spiders wouldn't get on top of those. Or maybe they would. But I think I have to do that, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I could have them. This, and then... Is it getting dark again already? Why is it getting dark so quick? I should just carry a bed on me at this point. It would help me with figuring this stuff out. Also, I did not need as much cobblestone as I thought I did, so I can put a bunch of it back. I can just make slabs. Maybe I need more than I think. That roof is going to be way more than the walls. Convert 2 stacks into slabs and then put the rest back. Maybe not quite that much. 3 stacks of slabs, and I'll leave another stack of cobblestone on me. Should reduce my inventory just a bit. Wait, I have 4 stacks of slabs. Nah, I should be fine. Surely it won't require more than this. I'm thinking of that spot. If I have it like that. Yeah, but then light might. I guess I don't really care if light comes in. Fine. Fine. Alright. Actually, I feel like it is running a bit smoother now that I've had the world open for a bit. I guess it just takes a while. Yeah, my average FPS has gone up. And then it just drops suddenly. of gears there. Now, can this work? Like, it won't go through, like it won't catch. Maybe it will. I'll know for sure when I have this running, so... Anyway, I need cogs. I don't have any, so I have to make some. I think. 4. Maybe 6? No, just 4. I need to move this now. So light will be coming in through here, which is a bit of an issue with this setup. I could have the cogs go out by 1. That would prevent the light coming through. One of them doesn't, though. It doesn't matter if these are spinning in different directions. I need more space. Cog here. There. No light should be getting in. Now we need to power this. Feels spooky to have this open space there, but it's technically safe. I don't have a water. I have water wheels, but I don't actually have water to wield them right now. That's fine. We're gonna build it over here, because that's where the cogs are. There should be enough space to speed this up quite a bit. I do need that speed. Hopefully that's enough. Sudden lag. Don't like that. That is not where I wanted to place it. Yeah, I need this to spin a big one. That'll do. I actually don't need this. No, off it goes. Again, I feel I need more space, so let me just make myself more space. You can hear a ambulance driving past my house, or maybe that was a police car. I didn't take a bed with me. I said I should, and I still didn't do it. So running back home again. While doing this, we get to see my lag drops. Ooh, there's a 5. $26, $23, $27. It still feels okay. Yeah, it does feel better than when I started. Or maybe my eyes have just adjusted, I don't know. But yeah, Danielle, if you're still here, we make diamonds over here. And emeralds, too. It's this machine here that makes them, I believe. Yep. It has no energy right now because I'm not powering it, but that's how the diamonds are made. Let's take a bed with me real fast so I don't have to do that again. That'll still be quick. Then I'm gonna need to move them around a bit. There's the sound of crime or emergency. Then I will just place the shackles on there. Place some normal here. Like, this didn't need to be shafted. Normal cog. And that goes into a shafted one. Doop doop. So this is speeding up, slowing down, speeding up. And then it transitions over another one, which speeds up a further one. But if I recall, I can't. I'm going to use a shaft between these. Then if I place one here, we sped up. It's kind of spooky. And place it right. Place it here, right? Well, I can place that there. There we go. Now, I can have a belt running between here and here to transfer the power over. That should work. Feels bad to have a big open gap there, but I'm about to close it. I have to go back to do that. So I don't have any more belts. Actually, I think I need to hook up some more help to do that. So I guess I didn't need to place my bed since I need to come back over here anyway. Do I have any kelp in storage anywhere? I think I do. Ooh. That's a big lag spike. That's Minecraft's not responding anymore. Rough. Doesn't feel like I was having those problems before I added some mods to increase my performance that seemingly not increased my performance. Alright, I need like literally one more dried kelp. So use this kelp farm. apparently if you have too many performance enhancing mods on your mod pack, it actually lowers performance or something. Or maybe it's conflicting with OBS, or I don't know. Alright, climbing the ladder to catch the ones that always get caught on something here. Oh, I didn't actually get any. I wonder why. I haven't broken this in a long time. Figured I'd get more than that. I don't know. Well, I should make smokers. Those would make this process a bit quicker. Actually, not a coal. Crazy. Then I need a water bucket. What I don't want to see is this not working, because that would mean I need more power. And that would be inconvenient. I literally only need one more. To make the remaining belts that I need. Maybe I could have used anti-save phones. Still wouldn't really work though. There's a few ways that this will not work, which is exciting. I like that this won't work in multiple different ways. I did get the bucket of water, yeah. Three different ways that this won't work, all of which are more complicated than the last. Alright. Shouldn't be able to fall out of the world with this belt here now. So let's get up here and place the water and see if it runs. I'll feel safer if I place this hole on and this block here. It's not moving. Overstressed. Add more sources or slow down the components with high stress and got it. Right. So I could make multiple water wheels and make the water wheels bigger. Let's try bigger water wheel. Start with. You won't fall off the world, will you? I don't actually know what the difference between a small and a big is. One would think the bigger one works. I need more space. Needs to be fucked with things today, honestly. So let's go whole hog then, making 2 big water wheels, just so that there's no chance that I need more. So I can place them here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I need to break literally all of these now. Okay. Large cog goes on. It drives a smaller one. Not like that. Right. This speeds up another large. this a normal rainstorm? I guess so. Spooky, and I really want to see all that fall off the edge, so I'm glad it didn't. In fact, to prevent that from ever happening, let's just fill all this thing. That should be fine. There. And throw the shaft down. And this. Well, part of this will all be spinning in the right direction, but the other part. Yep. It's all going in the wrong direction. Oh. But this seems to work. Okay, the hoppers work. So I don't have to worry about that. I just need to get everything to spin in the correct direction. And that'll solve my problem. So what can I do to do that? Good question. It's a good question, or I don't have good answers. How to get this to work the way that I want it to work. I basically need that gearbox. Well, I can't do that. I can't get the gearbox to just spin the other way. I could drive them from a separate source. I don't really want to do that, but the thing is, they still need to be here. So the only separate source I have available to me is down there. And down there, which is not ideal. Also, those blades not spinning. No, they hurt. They're spinning. like it, but I can do it. I don't like it for multiple reasons. Is it the only way? I really, really don't like that solution, so I'm really going to try to think if there's any other. Hmm. There was just a way to reverse it somehow, but I can't think of a way to do that. At least I don't know. No, I don't think so. It's funny. If I had the kill spot, speaking of kill spots, I'm trying to imagine how. Actually, so if I reverse this goes that way, that goes that way, this goes this way. An idea. Not so sure. I need to think about this from the other side for a second. Is it getting nighttime now? reverse, reverse again, so that these two are moving on the same. Boom, reversed, moving on the same, reversed. Box there. Then encase chamber. God, I wish I had a platform underneath this entire thing that I could work underneath it. This problem did not occur to me as being like an issue. And it's weird that it is an issue. That makes sense. Suddenly, I'm starting to think. Wait, a gearbox? Gearbox is naturally reverse from the other end? Is that really what I'm saying here? Because this is spinning in that direction. This is spinning this way. Gearbox is naturally reverse. I guess that makes sense. I guess what a gearbox really is, I guess it makes sense that it does that. What can I do? That could work. Really, I just need this. Yeah, that. Oh, cool. There's something I'm curious about. I need to break something. Ow, 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 ow. Jeez. That's a very effective method of killing something. Also help me not kill myself on these almost. Can these sit on a shaft? Is a question I have. I can test it with this shaft here. They can. I think light would be coming through, but maybe it could work. So, I'm gonna get rid of this gearbox. Ow. Can I get rid of both? Kind of. Should be fine. Don't want to be standing over top of it though. That's just the void. So that kills everything. And you don't hurt me anymore. They still hurt, of course. They're being driven from the other side. Right. So. Right. So if I just shaft this right here, everything here is now going in the right direction. This, in fact, is going in the right direction. Meaning that if I ran a shaft down there, all the way there, this would be going in the right direction, and that would be going in the right direction. So that's all I need to do to fix this problem. So that's what I'm gonna do. I should start it from over here where things aren't moving. Just gonna pick up the conveyor belts first. Do have to concern myself somewhat about the light. So when I break these blocks, there's nothing under them. Which is dangerous in multiple ways, but also will prevent this all from working. I kind of have a solution to that. Just place that there. Slow and steady. This is, again, not how I intended for this entire stream to end up being. It's me just working on this thing. No, like... I can't jump up here from there. So, I just need one shaft. Lost a gearbox, which is kind of expensive, but nothing that's truly expensive for me because I can get everything back. It's just annoying to build gearboxes. This should get this to run though, and then I just have to put a roof on it. Hopefully there's nowhere that light is going. And when I say I need one more shaft, I still have to make 8 of them at the same time. I could make speed controllers, which would have helped deal with all of the massive gears that I just made, but I'm not prepared to make speed controllers yet. Actually, I probably am, but I need to automate creating brass. Ow. I don't know if that was me running into the saws or just hitting myself on the ground too hard. God, this is and this should get everything moving. Right? Probably. Yep, it's all working now. Good. And everything in every conceivable way is working. The only concern is maybe there's somewhere that light is going to be able to sneak in, but well, I did my best, if anything. I need more platforms. I used way more than I thought I would. That's fine. Get back up here. Now it's just a matter of putting the roof in. Yep. Everything should work otherwise. Doing all this just to get spiders. This is going to be a long roofing process, so I hope everybody is cool with me not talking so much, because there's not going to be much to talk about with just placing a roof. Reason placing that one block there caused a lot of lag to happen. Probably going to place slabs on top of all of these just to prevent mobs from spawning on top of it. I'm 99% sure that I don't need this to be a block more. Being at this height should prevent all types of mobs from spawning. The only mob that might spawn other than the spider is maybe spider jockeys and baby zombies. This should handle. Those will be very rare spawns, and they won't really affect the grinder very much. It would just be spiders. And we'll never even see the spiders, so Tabby can still watch the stream. Tabby is my VTuber friend who's arachnophobic. I've rated her a few times. You all probably seen her before. She's French, so basically impossible to understand what she's saying all the time. But she's still a friend. I severely underestimated how much I need. So I did use like an entire stack before I even started. Maybe I won't slab the roof up. I'll just light it up with torches. I'll be less expensive. Hopefully this will be pickups. I don't have to even eat it. If anything, I'm hungry. Maybe it was my posture. Fortunately, quartz does not do top slabs very well. It likes to do the bottom slab first and then the top slab. Quark is the mod that lets you place blocks easier. You notice my crosshair change every once in a while. That's because of Quark. So that's why I have to kind of do this old school. Obviously, I'm not just quick at building like that. It'd be very convenient if I didn't have to. It really doesn't want me to sleep. There we go. I still need way more slabs than I thought this done. Okay. Probably one more stack. I had some weird dreams last night. I don't really remember them. I just remember them being weird. Maybe vaguely nostalgic. I think I had dreams about my grandparents last night. They're not around anymore, obviously, or else I wouldn't really be all that nostalgic. But I definitely can't remember what happened. I was reading a manga earlier, Yuri manga. I was picking up on it after I had finished. Well, I hadn't finished reading it, but I put it down like a couple of weeks ago to focus on other things, so I picked it up again. There wasn't a ton left in it. And it made a pretty big change in the last volume. Some people have argued that it was because it was being axed. That's A-X-E-D, is to say that the people producing the manga stopped producing it. Usually not by the author's decision, but the studio behind it, or whoever is supporting them. A block needs to go. Well, I accessed my... I didn't really like how it ended. People could say that how it ended was both realistic and more responsible than the direction the manga was going in terms of like what it was about. Because it's about two women who, while in college, are looking for jobs and are kind of breaking down, and it's threatening their relationship. So they just up and move to like an island offshore of Tokyo, and basically it starts to be about how living on that island is like how they're going to sort of fix their problems and like to live sort of a better life, kind of a Stardew Valley situation. But then, like, in the last volume, it's like, nope, it's not possible. You all have to go back to living in Tokyo where you're miserable. But you're stronger people now, so you'll be able to deal with it, and it won't break you. And I just don't really like that message very much. Like, I get it, you know, becoming stronger as a person to overcome the difficulties of reality is a good thing. And you know, if what they had done was like, okay, you girls are not going to be able to escape reality without like confronting it first, you know, becoming stronger, then confronting it, overcoming it, and then that how that's going to be translated is you have to go back, or at least one of you has to go back, because that's what they kind of were doing, where one of them had to leave and go back. But the author basically just threw them the worst case scenario, and they both had to. I wouldn't mind that, but it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't really show. All it shows is that they're stronger people. But it doesn't really show, like, that doing so has made any kind of meaningful change in their lives. They're still going back to the city where they were miserable. And then what? Is kind of the problem that I had with that. And, kind of hate, was bothered by a lot of. It's just something that's bothered me a lot, and this is just like a sort of like a social sort of perspective that I have. Commentary is, at the end of the day, what our society's kind of decided is that you're not allowed to be happy when you're young. Like, your life, the way that you're supposed to live within our society is, as you're young, you spend your young years, like after childhood, like young adult years, making sure that you can afford to be happy when you're older. And so your youth is just spent ensuring that. But I don't know if that's really what's... Well, okay, I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't think that's good. I think instead of... Because on a lot of these series, when they're like this story that I read, there's like a well-to-do relative who basically is living like that, like a well-to-do relative who, you know, they started out just the same place that these girls are, but you know, the story is like, oh, you have to go through this process and then you'll end up happy when you're like 40 years old. And you can both live the rest of your life after 40 without any struggles. Which is like, yeah, but what about between 20 and 40? I don't think that's really all that good. Okay, the spider spawner should be working. I haven't heard any spiders spawning. Maybe if I'm far away for a while, they will do the thing. Like, if I'm from here, it should start doing some spider stuff. I only need a single spider eye, though. So let's just hang out here for a while I keep talking about this manga. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like that it went that direction. I don't think that was the author's intent either. I think the author's intent was originally just to do a story about some girls who were being broken by like the modern life of an urban environment, and their solution was to get away from it. But I don't think that... I think that they kind of had to rush an ending, and the only ending they could come up with that would work is what they gave. I've read a few manga that are like that. Jeez, the lag sometimes. I just put a bunch of blocks down. That block just disappeared. But yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it. The art was also like absolutely fantastic. Like, it was one of the best drawn manga I've ever read, which was part of why it sort of bothered me that it ended up that way. Because I enjoyed it. just grab some cobblestone out of basically anywhere, really. I have no shortage of cobblestone. So I'll make this rail, the one side of this rail, then the other side afterwards, and check the spider spawn, the spider grinder. If there's nothing in this first, after doing this first side, we'll figure out why it's not doing it. Because it should eventually produce something while I'm just standing out here in the middle. Man, it sucks how that manga went. Like I'm not here for like a cute, nothing ever bad sort of happens story, and it didn't start that way either. Like they had misfortunes and such, but good things came to them as well. And then just at the end, it's just like everything bad happens. I don't know. Maybe that was the intention of the author, because they could have gone with a more pastel sort of ending. They didn't have to go with the ending they chose to go with. I suppose it does stand out more than them just being like, and then they lived happily ever after. There was some brutal stuff there at the end. Emotionally brutal, not like physically brutal. Like, I don't have a problem with like showing the reality of trying to do something like that. I think the issue is just that it ends up meaningless. I mean, an argument could be made that it sort of gave them the opportunity to have time to work out things that they had going on mentally. I don't really know. It feels kind of cheap. Okay, the spider spawner has produced absolutely nothing, so why? Where's the light coming in? Not up here. Where can I get in from? I guess okay, there are some areas over there that seem brighter than they should be. But is this really lights? I don't think so, really. When I think about it. Like, is this bright enough? Is there a light down there? I guess maybe. I don't think so, because, like, there's a light, but it's dark, you know? So, I don't know why it's not producing anything. It should be tall enough. no reason why this shouldn't be producing spiders. The platforms are too wide. That's literally 2 blocks wide, not 2 wide. So they should be making spiders. I don't know why they're not. What I felt like with that manga was that it ended like at the halfway point of the manga. I ultimately don't think that both of them should have gone back. I feel like what the author wanted was for like one of them to go back to the city and then to sort of like show how 2 people would handle a long distance relationship. Like that's my guess for like what that was supposed to be. But because it was getting axed, they were like, well, I guess I'll have them both go. Actually, that makes sense because the end of the second volume had one of them sort of considering that possibility. Yeah. So that's the only thing I can think of. Sucks. Really sucks because manga getting canned like that just, it hurts the story. Need more slabs. Another thing that sucks is this mob spider. For anyone who's interested, the manga that I was reading is called I think it's throw the suit away or toss the suit away, which is implying tossing like a work suit, a corporate business suit off and living like on an island, which, you know, implies that it wasn't, that the story was not meant to basically have them return to that lifestyle. The end goal was eventually for them to, yeah. That's annoying. I should stop thinking about it. I'm going to need to read something different so that I can stop thinking about it. I normally rate the manga that I read as like the only way that I can really show appreciation for a manga, given that I don't buy any of it. I just read it online. I didn't rate that one because I couldn't really think of how I would do it, because basically it has the problem that it's a good manga. It's like a 9, honestly, out of 10. And then you hit the ending and it's like incomplete from my perspective. I don't know how to rate something that's incomplete. I could rate it as incomplete, but rating it as incomplete kind of ruins the rest of the manga. Like everything that came before it is kind of meaningless. I wish that spiders would spawn in there during me talking about that manga, because, well, desperately need them to. No, there's no evidence that anything is happening in this bomb spawner. Standing here in between them both. I should stand at a distance that the mob spawner that I create over here is not rendering, but it's still far enough away that it should spawn things. Because if I'm too close, it won't. That's the thing about Minecraft. If you're mobs don't spawn within like 28 blocks of you, 28 or 24. That's why you normally have to make a spawner really tall. That being said, I do need to sleep. Also, part of what causes a lag whenever I go across this bridge is it starts spawning mobs in the mob spawner. And when I run far enough away from it, it starts despawning them because I'm not close enough for them to be there. All I need is a single spider eye. Let's see. Have I read anything else recently besides that one? I mean, that's one that I completed, which is why it's in my mind right now. So I've definitely picked up and read a few others, but they're not finished. I'm kind of hungry. If we sit here all day and nothing spawns, something is wrong. But I don't really know how to fix it. I can make it taller, but then any kind of mob will spawn. And I'm not sure I really want to do that. I mean, the spawner should kill any mob. Well, I should say the grinder should kill any mob. Because they will eventually walk onto those conveyor belts and get fed into it. But I'd prefer just to target spiders. Anything else that I've read recently? Well, another manga that I've been reading for a long time finally got finished. It's been going for about like 2 years. I caught it when it was about halfway done, and it finished up just recently. It's called Anemone Feels the Heat, I believe. Good luck spelling anemone correctly. I mean, you probably will, but I'm bad at it. I couldn't spell anemone correctly. I always get it mixed up in my head with the term antimony. But that manga is a high school manga about a girl who. This is a Japaneseism. That wouldn't really mean anything to Americans, but in Japan, schools are divided based on test scores. So if you're like in middle school, for instance, if you have like end of year exams, and specific application tests to test into like the high school of your choice. It's kind of the way we do colleges over here, but they do that for college as well. I think they even do it for middle school. And a girl is going to test into high school for choice, but she randomly sees another girl who's collapsed in the snow, and she goes over and she like rescues her. This girl that she rescues just happens to have like a condition or whatever, and so she misses her exam, so she ends up going into like a school that's not really at her level, and she just so happens to run into that girl again, and it's the whole story about how she's trying to deal with the fact that she kind of has trauma with not being able to get into her school, and she associates it with this girl who also has a condition that causes her to collapse in class, and doing physical activities a lot, and the girl who failed her exam is trying to figure out how to stop hating this girl because she realizes that's not like healthy for her. That's not the correct way to deal with this situation. And in the process, they fall in love with each other. And then there's also like 2 side ships in the manga as well. One could argue it dragged on a bit there at the end, but it's good. The art in that one's also very good as well. It's very cute. After I finished reading it, I reread it a bit just to like try to remember how it started because it's like been a year since I read it. But I read like the first 8 to 11 chapters again, and then I was good with that. Okay, spiders should have spawned in here if they're going to spawn. This is not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. I need spiders. Did I place the platforms wrong? No, I'm certain. No, I couldn't have placed the platforms wrong. I could place a bed on them. That means that they're the right height for something to spawn on. The area inside is 1.5 blocks tall, so no normal mobs can spawn in that, but spiders can. They spawn in a 2x2 by 1 area. A spider should spawn in there. And I have, I don't know how many spots in there for them to spawn on. 12? They have 12 platforms in there to spawn, and then none of them are spawning. And we're up in the air, like, there's nowhere else for mobs to spawn. Why aren't they spawning in there? I could make it one block taller, but I don't wanna. And I'm certainly far enough away. Surely I'm far enough away. Especially for the ones in the back. Those should be going off. But don't want to have to make this one block taller. I guess it won't hurt to make it 1 block taller, though. It'll just spawn all types of mobs. They'll all get grinded up. So it's really not the end of the world. And the spiders shouldn't be caught in the sides. I don't hear a single spider in there. If they got, like, that's the problem with spider spawners. Spider farms, basically. And just mob spawners in general. They tend to climb on the walls. That's why I had conveyor belts on against every wall, pushing away from the wall so they couldn't get up there, because mobs can't fight against those. I'm gonna have to remove the entire top of this spawner. This spawn. What time is it? I'm hungry. And I'm about to get angry. Well, I'll do it. All of these slabs that I placed should end up in that chest over there. That's the one saving grace of this. I won't need the torches. I'll just top slab all of it. Or bottom slab all of it. Oop. Gotta be careful. Don't want to fall in. But I swear it can't be that it's not tall enough. But I'll do it. Good thing I brought my bed. I'm gonna need to place it somewhere though, because yeah. Rip the durability on my pickaxe, though, am I right? Well, I guess anything that falls onto those won't be carried away, but that's a small amount. I can compensate. Yep, all we're doing during this entire stream is working on this. If it was working, we may have been able to do something related with villager. But nope. It's not working for some godforsaken reason, because I can't imagine any reason why it wouldn't work. Is it the biome we're in? What biome are we in? I don't even know where to see in this huge mess of mess where biome. Minecraft windswept hills. Windswept hills. Do spiders just not spawn in windswept hills? That would be a real big problem. This is gonna take forever. We'll get this done before the end of stream. We have an hour left. But is it entertaining? Not in the slightest. I've already run out of things to talk about. I've talked about the manga that I read. Oh, why? Oh, why, oh, why would you break? Why, oh, why would I ever have the reach to break you? I guess we're breaking this stuff from below now. Wow, there's a lot of lag when I'm down here. Apparently if you hold shift, the conveyor belts don't move you. The more you know, Oh, is there any blocks left? On platforms or anything? Oh, both conveyor belts don't move you if you're holding shifts. I didn't know that. That'll be useful. I thought it was just these placed ones that don't move. Now one could maybe ask, Kara, couldn't you have just used the orangish brown conveyor belts the entire way? And the answer is maybe, but also they don't cost the leathers to make. Or I no, the orangish brown ones do cost the leather to make. The black ones don't. And that's saving me a lot on materials. Could I maybe have made more? Possibly. Don't need them. This should work if the things will just spawn. They're just not spawning, and I don't know why. This should prevent me from getting hurt ever again, so that's good. That I've learned this. Would have been nice to have learned it before I was hurting myself all the time, but hey. Okay. No, that's most of them. I can make the rest. Might as well top slab all this if we're top slabbing everything. This will make the quark stuff work though, so rebuilding will not take that long. As long as building it the first time. So I don't know, maybe we'll get around to doing some stuff. Surely it wasn't all of this over here that caused mobs to not spawn correctly. I don't know how Minecraft works. So my CPU is just smoking right now. Look at those frame rates. Can they go lower? Technically, yes. 0 is an option. Bottom slabs cost more CPU usage than like a full block because they interact with things in a strange way. Who knows? Who knows why I have so much lag? Figuring out somewhere to put my bed though is going to be more of a challenge. Is this a thunderstorm? It doesn't look quite dark enough to be one. Where am I getting light from? It's acting like I have some kind of dynamic light on, but I don't. I have no light source. See how quick this is now? It's like, I don't know, 50% quicker maybe? Still won't get this all done before it's nighttime, but certainly feels a lot faster until I do that. Work isn't perfect. And I'm doing that way more often than I'd like. Oh yeah, this is the problem. I'm just gonna place 2 blocks here. Sleep on that. Didn't mean to fall down there. Didn't mean to have lag. You just decided you were gonna stack 3 blocks right there for no reason. I think that's because of the lag that I get every once in a while. Just it's like, you're holding that button down while I'm lagging. Clearly you want to place a ton of blocks all of a sudden. And I'm like, no, I don't lag. Weird that you would think that. Nobody would want that. I feel like I don't have as many platforms. I call these platforms because I'm thinking in Terraria. These are slabs. In my opinion. They don't work anything like real platforms right now. Nothing really in Minecraft equivalent to that anyway. But also, I'm missing a ton more than I thought I would. Oh yeah, because I killed the edge then. That makes sense. I'm gonna have to make more slabs. Everybody loves when I have to make more slabs. So My favorite thing for me to do. Oh well. It's not as tedious as most of the things that I've done on this stream. Just requires me to run all the way back over. Yeah. That's not gonna be enough cobblestone. Well, less risk of me falling off now, though. Ugh. I want to say 1 stack of cobblestone will be enough, but don't want to do this again, so I'll just get 2. Crafting table is not the most convenient in the world, though. Alright. Maybe 1 stack will be enough. Who knows? It wasn't. Oh, no. Oh wait, no, a stack of cobblestone will be enough, yeah. But a single stack of slabs will not be enough. Especially when I do that. This better be what makes this work, because if this is not it, then I don't really know what to do. I didn't want to have to do this in the first place. There's a chance it won't work because I shouldn't have needed to do this in the first place based upon my estimates from earlier, but here we go. Alright, from this distance, should be fine. Shouldn't spawn stuff. All sorts of things. Creepers, zombies, skeletons. Okay. But I honestly don't know why. Because other things are fine. When other things fall into this, they work. Like, as you saw before, all of my slabs, they fall in, and they're collected by the hoppers, so why wouldn't mob drop? It doesn't make any sense. But as I said, I can fix this. Do want to air it out, though. I should say light it up. Let the daylight in. And the one problem with this being set up so that any kind of mob can be in it is that if it's not a spider, it's not inclined to move off of the platform. Unless I go down there. Get out the bow and take care of anything that's hanging out. Jesus Christ. Does that really not do anything? What? Got the cobblestone that I dropped in there, but nothing else. Now, where's the skeleton? He is right there. No, that creeper, I need to remove him because he's not welcome here. Okay, surely that dropped something. Inferior messages. Is it really that spiders will not spawn if there's nothing there? Or, I don't know. It collected inferior essence. It doesn't seem to collect anything when the creepers die over here, so maybe it is the problem with the collector? The hoppers? One thing I need to do is I need to turn this off, otherwise it'll kill me. Okay. Let's test and see if this theory. Let's see. So if I were to say place some blocks here. This would prevent, you know, anything except for spiders to spawn theoretically. In a theoretical world where spiders will spawn. doing this first, and then when we've finished doing this, I will fix the hopper situation. And if the hopper's not this, well, I'm gonna fix the hopper situation anyway. But if then suddenly nothing spawns in here, we will go back in, remove all these blocks, and then suffer because I genuinely do need. Oh yeah, I forgot. If I just hold shift, I can walk on these. I can't really be having things other than spiders spawning in this because they just clog up the works. Like creepers and skeletons and zombies will just not walk off of these platforms on their own. And if this doesn't work, then the whole thing won't work. If the whole thing doesn't work, I'm kind of forced just to make a platform out in the middle of nowhere and let mobs spawn in it naturally. I've put a lot of work into making something that may be unnecessary. But I want my machines to do what my machines ought to be able to do, you know? It's the entire point of the mod pack is machines. Anyway, so to get this to work, I need a block. I need to break these. I need to break those. Belts going again. And then move the hoppers out one. Please tell me that there's things under you so they won't just fall into the void. Nighttime already. Not to be. I guess I need to break this in order to get this. I guess we'll fix this during the after sleeping. If the spiders spawn, then this ought to work. I hope. Chests. And yeah, look at it. That should work, right? You would think. I don't know why it was working before, but surely it works now. And last is this here. No, not shaftless. Cogwheel. Got it. Lag. All day lag. I could lag all day. few more slabs. Okay. Now then, let's go on over here. Oh wait, it's the engine's not on. Forgot. Okay. So, let's go back over here. Now, if spiders will spawn, that's an if, they should be funneled and should be killed by those saws. And if they're killed by the saws, then the hopper should be close enough to pick up anything they drop. Let's see. Let's chill here for a second. We're gonna sit here and let it do its thing. Let it cook, as the kids say, until the sun is in the square middle of the sky. By the way, Zen, how are you doing? Truly, to be honest with chat, this is a massively over-engineered method of doing something that I could do really easily. I'm just avoiding all of the hassle of fighting mobs, basically. Because as I said before, I could just place a platform out in the middle of nowhere, and during the night, monsters will spawn. And basically, letting night go into day, it'll kill everything except for creepers and spiders, but I don't like messing with creepers. I guess now that I have a bow, I can kind of deal with it, but in a perfect world, a spider farm is better than doing that. But I question how perfect the world I'm in is at the moment. Man, I'm hungry. All I've eaten today is 2 pieces of cold pizza, leftover pizza. Is there anything more than that? I can't think so. I feel like I did eat something extra, but I don't remember what it was. After this, I'm gonna have a smoothie. Alright. Nothing. Okay. Is it because spiders aren't spawning? I can't figure out whether that's the case or not. I mean, I don't hear any spiders. But I don't know if they spawn and get killed, and then I just don't pick up the drops. Or if it's something else. I could move the hoppers even further. But I don't really want to move the hoppers any further. So the only other thing to do is to set up the platforms. The problem with the platforms, or I should say, to remove the slabs that I placed. It shouldn't need me to do that though. It really shouldn't, because I swear I look on the wiki and the wiki says spiders can spawn in a 1 block tall space. Right? I swear they can. The block above it is transparent, and half blocks count as transparent. So 1 block high with a ceiling made of glass, stairs, half blocks, upper or lower, etc. should work fine. Height can be as low as 1.5 blocks if the block above the spawning space is transparent, such as glass, stairs, or half blocks. 1 block tall, transparent ceiling. This should work. It's just not working. It just doesn't work. It's the opposite of a Bethesda game. Instead of it just works, it just doesn't work. It should work, but it doesn't work. There's no reason that it shouldn't be working. It should be working, in fact. It's just not. It just doesn't work. Do we have first soil in this? I don't think so. I don't know if there's anything in this mod pack that can increase mob spawning, because that would help. Wait, does it have to be 3 across? Oh, it has to be 3 by 3. That's why this isn't working. Shit. I could theoretically fix that, sort of, kind of, maybe. Oh man, this is a bigger mess. I'm gonna have to fix it off stream. I cannot fix it right now. Yeah, it has to be 3 by 3. So it has to be much bigger space than I thought. Well, fuck. That explains why it's not working. Well, we spent a lot of this stream wasting time. I guess I do have all of the mechanics set up, though I'm gonna have to probably. Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream there because my brain cannot handle anymore. Thanks for everybody who joined me, though. But yeah, next time we stream, I'll have this problem fixed. In fact, I'll probably have the whole zombie villager thing sort it out. So, let's see if there's anyone to raid at this very second. I'm gonna raid my friends for a long time, Luxy, for the fun. She's playing Repo right now, which is a multiplayer game. So, sad to interrupt her collaboration, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I have nobody else to raid right now. So I hope you all like her stream. I don't know anything about Repo as a game, but it's popular right now. And Luxy's cool, so hope you have fun. And I will see you all next time I stream. It might be tomorrow. It might be Sunday.